All right, hello. It is 2:41 at the time I'm recording this. And today was actually pretty good in terms of like profit. Okay? So compared to yesterday, we actually did a lot better. Okay? So, just to give an update, I put some capital into Sarepta Therapeutics, hoping that they would rise or they would be in the positive from this morning, and that's actually what happened, right? So I sold at around this time this morning. Like, let me see. Yeah. So at 6:22 a.m., I sold the amount that I had at that time. So, which means that the total profit for this transaction was about $57.75 in realized capital gains. Okay, so 6:22. It was very early. It was like right before the markets open, and yeah, up 2%, about 2.2%. Okay, so we did pretty good there. And it turns out, even if things weren't the case, I would have actually still been fine. I still would have had an opportunity in the green at around 11 a.m. today, but it just wouldn't have been as much. So that's that. So, what did I do after that? Well, right after I sold these shares, I purchased more CleanSpark shares because this morning, they're like, this might be like the fifth day in a row that they're in the red. Yeah, they're not having a good time, to say the least. I guess there's a bunch of fraud allegations going on, assertions ranging from CleanSpark being an exit scheme. Who knows, right? But that's kind of like what's going on with CleanSpark at the moment. You can always look it up yourself if you're interested. But they were down really low this morning, as much as 14%. So for me, I kind of just figured, why not just capitalize on that? Okay, and that's what I did. So right after I sold, about maybe like a few minutes later, at 6:39, I put 3,000 into CleanSpark when the shares were $24.94, which is actually kind of where they ended at today. Okay, so that was at around 6:39. It was somewhere around here. Okay, and right away they did have a big steep recovery from about a net 14% decrease to about a net 6% decrease, right? And you know what? If I actually sold right here, it would have done really good for me, but I did not. So actually, I just kind of kept waiting throughout the day, seeing if it would recover even more, but it never did, right? So I kind of missed my window for making the most like optimal profit from this transaction, but it's okay. Like I said, it'll still, like I said, I still rather make money at the end of the day than lose money. So you know what? That's fine with me. And worst comes to worst, we can always try tomorrow if it turns out that way. Or yeah, we can always try tomorrow, right? So instead of waiting, or instead of selling at that time, I just waited, and I eventually sold my shares at, let's see, at 12:50 p.m. And at that time, they were $25.34 a share. So yeah, it's not as good as it could have been, but you know what? I'll take it, right? I think that was like a little bit over a 1% increase from when I purchased. So you know what? 1%, I'll take it, right? For a total profit of $48.25 in realized capital gains. Now, with that being said, after this, I put more shares in, or I put more capital back into Sarepta Therapeutics, because once again, they were actually down from where they started today. So I kind of figured that would be a good opportunity to invest in. So tomorrow morning, I'm planning to rinse and repeat. Hopefully, assuming all goes well. You know, Ideally, maybe when the curve is like this, but if it doesn't, that's fine with me too. But yeah, so that's the plan. This is what happened today for me. is it for today. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.